Alright, now I know this update came out a little while ago, but I didn't actually get a chance to play it. Welcome to Gran Turismo 7 and welcome to the EG Civic. This is probably one of my favorite Civics ever made. So I wanted to make a video on it. I had to, right? They got added into Gran Turismo 7 and I was like, I have to make a video on it. It's gonna sound unreal. It's got VTEC, it's the SIR2. I'm excited. I'm excited to do things to this thing and actually just see what's available to be done to this thing, because as we know, in Gran Turismo 7, you can't actually customize cars and you can add aftermarket parts to it. Especially a massive range of wheels that we can add onto this thing. But not only that, again, we can make it wide-bodied, we can put probably body kit on it. We need to see. I'm really, really excited to try and see what we can do to this thing. And of course, I'm going to take it out driving, because, you know, of course we will. Look at it. It's perfect. I love the EG Civic, man. It's so old school. And I remember you used to see these on the roads, and obviously now they're all gone. You just don't see them anymore. It's very, very rare where you actually see an EG Civic. I mean, to be honest, it's very, very rare where you see an EK going around on the road. There's actually one of them around in my area that's been preserved and kept really nicely, and it's in yellow. It's just really, really nice. Like, the guy who built it has really good taste. It's not stock, but it's not like over the top. It's not too loud. It's not too low. It doesn't have ugly wheels. It looks like a spoon Civic, and it looks beautiful. So props to the guy who's built that, because it looks very, very good. Again, Honda Civics, especially around the time that obviously I was a lot younger, like basically a kid, when I used to be around all the roads, I always used to not like them. They used to piss me off so much. They're just annoying, because people, what they used to do is just put the loudest possible exhaust on them, and that's it. And that was their build. And there's no like engine mods or anything like that. It's very rare where you'll end up having people actually build these things properly. But all they do is slap a massive exhaust on it, and that's it, and then just make as much noise as possible, and it was just annoying whenever you saw them. However, some of them were built very nicely, and you had to appreciate how nicely they were being built, and the EG Civic was one of them that I actually really wanted. Back when I first started driving, I was genuinely considering buying one of these things. It wasn't a VTEC, so don't be like, oh my god, you could have gotten one of these and kept it. No, it wasn't. It was what's it called? Is it DX? Is that what it's called? It's like the 1.3 single overhead cam, like crappy one basically that you could get. But to be honest though, I think if I was to have bought one of those back in the day and then kept it, I think the shell of the car would have been worth a lot of money. But yeah, basically these are worth a lot of money now, and they're very, very cool. So I want to do stuff to this thing, obviously. 167 horsepower, and it's out of a 1.6 B16. Yeah, I think it's not going to be very fast stock, but even with this thing only having 167 horsepower, it only weighs a ton, which is really, really cool. I kind of want to drive it stock a little bit. I'll bring it over on Scuba. I think Scuba is probably going to be a really, really good track to try and mess around with a little bit. I think maybe then afterwards I'll probably take it on the larger track, or we could still keep it on the Scuba circuit, but I want to try it on this and see what it's like. Completely stock. We'll go... Doesn't really matter, we'll just go in the afternoon. Alright. There you go, there's all the other times. I'm obviously not going to do anything near that, but... Oh, I love it, man. It's so cool. It's quiet. I also need to turn off traction control. I have traction control because I was doing stuff in race cars, I'm pretty sure. Before, so let's do that. There we go. Yeah, the inside is the best. So we actually hear the engine. Oh my god. So understeering. It understeers so much. I still wish that this thing had... Whoa. I still wish that this thing would have had an adjustable FOV. I feel like this game, if this game somehow came out with an update that had adjustable FOV, it would be one of the most goated games of all time. Because one of the things that people complain about with this game is the sense of speed just feels really bad, and it's because the FOV is really low. That's why, by the way. For people that are wondering why this game looks like this, it's because everything's really close and really zoomed in. Like the FOV is just a little off. That's why it feels slow when I'm driving a car. And in some other games, like Need for Speed, for example, which has got like crazy high FOV, or Forza, that you can kind of change the FOV, sense of speed is different. Can I change, get rid of... I don't think I can do it from here. No, I think I have to do it from... I wanted to get rid of ABS, because this thing would have not had ABS. I don't think it actually would have had ABS back in the day. Maybe it did, actually. This was like, what, early 90s, right? It would have been like 1990, maybe 4 or 5? I don't even remember. Anyway, it understeers a lot if I try to go hard with it. It definitely seems really, really light. The tires are crap, by the way. Really, really bad. I think I'm probably running on like 175 section tires as well, so they're very, very thin. Yeah, again, I really wish I'd get rid of the ABS. I didn't think about it at the very beginning. It is on comfort mediums, and they are probably very, very thin, so it's not great. Yeah, I really want to change a lot of stuff on this thing. Obviously, I think as soon as we change the exhaust, the VTEC sound is gonna just go through the roof, or the intake, and it's gonna go through the roof. I think it's gonna be insanely loud. Probably get this thing to rev even higher. Revs about 8,500. We changed this thing to some cams. We changed the cams on this thing. Oh my god, this thing is gonna scream. And I genuinely can't wait for that. Alright, cool. I think I accidentally turned off I think I actually turned on my my indicator. What's it look like? Oh, sounds great. It sounds really good. Alright, I'm actually kind of hyped to try and do stuff to this thing. Squeaky mic arm, making an appearance again. Alright, let's sit up and actually see. Okay, so there's a lot of things we can do to this thing. Obviously, upgrade parts, or like visual parts. I'm gonna go with first. Or do I go and I buy all of the other parts in the tuning shop instead? So then it's already like kind of lowered and everything. I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna do that. I want to give it some better tires. I think Sports Soft. I don't really want to go with some full-on racing tires. I feel like that'll be a bit boring. So we can go with some Sports Soft, which is gonna make a massive difference. And then from the racing part of this thing, we could probably do some stuff. Like exhaust manifold. I feel like that's going to be nice. A nice upgrade there. Fully customizable suspension. Again, that's going to get nice and lowered. Flywheel and all that. I feel like that's going to sound really, really racy. The thing that I've done in the past with one of the previous... Oh, sorry, not the clutch and flywheel, but if I buy the transmission. So what I've done with the Integra that I had recently on this game, I gave it a transmission upgrade. I don't know if I actually gave it a transmission upgrade or what happened. Close ratio. We might have to do this. I think this might actually help it quite a lot. If I'm going to be racing it around on Scuba, I think this would probably be a really good transmission to get. Alright, let's do that. I am also going to buy pretty much every single exhaust because we're going to test them and see which ones sound the best. So semi-racing as well. For that, I'm not going to turbocharge it. I'm not going to do anything like that. So that's just going to be a bit stupid. I definitely want to improve this car as much as possible without changing it into a full-on race car. So definitely, obviously, the better brakes and all that sort of stuff will change. Racing air filter, racing intercooler. Why are we allowed to buy this, by the way? Why am I allowed to buy a racing intercooler if I don't have it? Okay, yeah, it's not actually changing anything. Okay. Let's do this. Should I stroke up to what? It's gonna be a 1.634. Still a 1.6. Fully customizable LSD. Definitely gonna buy this. Wait, did I have something else on? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No. I don't know why I went down in class when I did that. Weight reduction. Try to do weight reduction on this thing as well. I feel like that would be way too funny. Racing crank. We'll probably do that. I mean, I don't really want like a silly amount of power with it. That's why I'm not even doing anything to the actual like forced induction on this thing. I don't want to do anything there. So now it's almost a 1.7 liter. Let's do more weight reduction. 920 kilos. This is gonna go into the 800s. Oh my god, it's so light. It's like a bike. It's gonna go up. Wait, oh no, we can't go any. Oh no, it's gonna be like a bike. It's gonna be so light, and it's just gonna have like 200 horsepower. But it's gonna be so sick. Alright, well, is that everything that we can really do with this thing? Without actually doing any forced induction? I think that is probably it, right? There's nothing else that we can really change on this thing. Oh, we can do all this stuff. What is this? The ultimate stuff. I don't remember seeing this. High lift cams? Definitely doing that. It's gonna sound unreal. I didn't even notice this tab. I don't know why I didn't even notice it, but it's now 1.7 liter. It's gonna have a lot more torque as well. I don't know if these tires are gonna be actually very useful. I think we might actually have to go to race tires. It's gotta be really, really light. Anyway, I think that's fine for the time being. Let's go over to GT Auto. I don't know if I want a wide body. I think it's gonna be a little bit stupid if I do end up wide bodying it. Oh, we can engine swap it. We can put a B18C. Wait, I have a B18? That would be very sick. I'm not doing that though, but that is very cool that I have that available. What's the wide body look like on it? Molded wide body. It looks good. It looks good. It doesn't look overly extreme or anything like that. It looks quite decent. I love the straight pipe because it's the racing exhaust. You can look at it. It's just literally one pipe. There's no like back box or anything. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's fine. Wait, it's a used car, so I think even just changing the oil, it might increase the horsepower, right? What are we at now? 270? Let's see if it does. Back in the day with the old Gran Turismos, I remember when you buy a used car, you always had crappy oil in it, and you had to do an oil swap. Or whatever, an oil change. Oil swap. But I remember that in Gran Turismo 4, I think it was. When you used to buy cars from the used car market. Alright, cool. Wheels. There's very few wheels that I think we can put on this thing. And there's definitely one set of wheels that we have to put on this thing. And I'm sorry, but it has to be the spoon wheels. The spoon wheels are the ones. Standard size, I think, is probably perfect. I don't want to go anything bigger. I think they'll look stupid. 15 inch. Perfect. Wide as well. Yeah. Offset. Yep. This is... it's already lowered as well. Which is spot on. Paint color. We're gonna go... Oh, what looked good on this? I'm trying to remember what looked good on this... on the Civic. I'm gonna go with Honda, obviously. And we're gonna try see if we can find one of the other ones. Maybe... was it Sunlight Yellow? Is that what it was? That was one of them? Where am I going? I'm going way too far. We had Sunlight Yellow 2, which is this one. We could probably paint it this. Trying to look at some of the other colors. Some of the older colors. Light beige metallic. I don't really want to paint it beige, to be honest. White is always a good idea. They look good. Red, maybe, but I don't know. I think Sunlight Yellow 2 is probably the paint that I want to paint this thing. Alright. Front parts, body colored or non-body colored. I think maybe body colored actually. Yeah, let's go body colored on that. That looks good. And then same with the side skirts. It just makes it tiny bit lower, but not too crazy. That's very sick. That's very sick. The little cuts in the bumper. I'm doing that. And then we can have a little wing. Oh my god! It's got the wing. That is quite sick with that, but it's got the wing. This is the one that you wanted to get on your car. The only thing that this thing is missing right now is the little yellow fog lights that you could get on these. If people remember what I'm talking about, it's the little yellow fog lights that you can get on these. And I would have definitely, I think, probably preferred it with the amber like indicators in the front as well. I'm putting this wing on. This is the wing. You have to have this wing on. Bonnet pins, not gonna do. Tow hook. No. Cage. Cage could be nice actually to have a little bit of a cage on this thing. Yeah, we'll just do the B one that has just one bar going across. For the lights, I don't know if I really want to upgrade the lights on this thing. I kind of like the standard normal bulbs on it. I don't know. We'll do the 5,000 Kelvins, 5,000 Ks. Plate on the front. Square plate on the back. That's it. That's perfect. Front grille we could change. Ooh, that's actually kind of sick. I don't know if I want to get rid of the Honda badge though, but that is actually quite sick. The way it gets rid of that grille and it just has the mesh behind it. It looks more like a race car like this. I'm gonna do that. And then we can't change the color of the calipers. Alright, let's go over to this and actually change this. It actually doesn't look that bad in blue, but I do think we should probably change this thing to yellow. The sunlight yellow is probably gonna be... I also don't want to change the color of the wheels. I think the wheels are perfect. Special colors, sunlight yellow too. It just brings back memories, man. I love it. Oh, it's perfect. It is perfect. I think this thing is gonna absolutely scream, by the way. It's gonna be so loud. There we go. Just save it as whatever. I don't know if we have to save it or not, but I'm doing it. I do it every single time. Okay. Close. Yep. It's perfect. I need to just have a little listen to this thing though. I feel like that's something that we have to mess around with, is the sound. I guarantee you, if we go into the livery editor and we find someone's livery, we'll probably find something like to do with kanji. Like you'll have some sort of design that goes along with this car. I guarantee it. I wish we had the EF Civic as well on this. I think that'd be kind of cool to try and mess around with. What's the legend cars, by the way? I think it still has to be one of the... No, I don't know. I can't tell. I only have a lot of these. It's probably this, right? The old NSX, the GT500 car. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's go over on the circuit, and I want to try and drive this thing. I haven't done anything to it, obviously. But let's bring it on Tokyo Expressway, because I think it's just gonna look sick as well as I drive around. I don't want to bring it out at nighttime. Oh, dawn is perfect. What's this sound like? Alright, get rid of that. ABS off. Yikes. It's loud. It's really loud. How high does it rev? $10,000 RPM. Little pops actually. A little bit of flame as well. Jesus. It's from the interior though. It gets me. It's how fast it actually accelerates. It's so good. It's actually a really good car. Alright, I kind of want to try the different exhaust as well, but... Wait, let me listen to this though. What's this gonna sound like now? I feel like it's gonna scream. We're gonna go into replay. It's loud. Typical Honda. So stupidly loud. As soon as you put an exhaust on it, it's so loud. Right, I want to go ahead and change the exhaust. So that's all fine, we'll leave that alone. Silencer, there you go. Go with semi-racing one and see what that sounds like. It's a little quieter. It's not like that much quieter, but obviously you can see that this actually has a black box now. I don't know if you can see that too well, but it does have a black box now. Look how tight this thing turns in, by the way. Look how grippy it is. From the inside, it's still just as loud. That's just still a beast. I think it's just the actual engine itself. It's just loud. I'm just trying to see what all the different exhausts sound like, because they all have different sounds. Most of the time, they all have different sounds. Sometimes they'll share. It's quiet now. That exhaust is so funny. Look at it. It's like it's a twin pipe, isn't it? But it's tiny. Stop. Can I turn it so you can see it? I'm trying to turn it towards, like, there you go, towards the sun. There you go. It's like twin pipes, but they just kind of like stick out. That is funny. Alright, we're putting a big race boy on again. It's gonna be really loud. And I'm gonna take it out and scuba it as well. Alright, let's go. It's so loud. I have to remember I don't have ABS. Wait, what? Wait, I'm slamming on my brakes, by the way, and it's still slowing down. I'm not locking up, weirdly enough. I don't get it. I don't get it. My ABS is turned off. Weird. Is it not fully turned off? I swear it was. Anyway, that's weird. That I can kind of like slam on the brakes. I'll still be fine. Alright. Let's start. Let's try to see if we can set a good lap time. A bit of understeer, went a bit too fast. A little too wide. Okay, I need to be very careful with the way I'm driving here. I'm expecting this thing to just grip up really nicely, but I forgot that I'm not putting... I don't have racing tires on it. So much better of a lap. Now that I kind of got used to it. Oh! I thought about my big fat mouth, didn't I? I started braking way too late. I was like, I'll just leave it. I'll fly into the wall. Much better. This diff also, by the way, it is unreal. This diff setup as well. On top of just the diff itself. I've done such a good job with it. As I'm like slowly accelerating out of corners, it just grips and grips and grips. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Terrible last corner, or whatever, second last. Lots of slip from the understeer. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Would have set a really good lap. Would have set a really, really fast lap. Come on. A little better. Still could have gotten a little bit closer to the apex. For it, just go. 102. I need to hear the exterior sound of this as well. It's so loud. Oh, it looks fantastic though. Oh my god, a massive pop! That exhaust goes crazy. I can see the second lap, or like the second and third lap, right? They were like the faster ones. That's a better line. That looks much cleaner. much nicer. There you go. Look at that. Man, the camera angles in Gran Turismo as well always get me, how good they are. Oh wait, the second one I went really wide actually. Wait, what? That was crap. Oh, that sounds great. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there for today's video though. Thank you for watching, everyone. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I love driving this thing. Again, like I said, it's like one of my favorite Civics ever made. It's just perfect. I love the old school body lines and everything. It's back when cars were like really small and nimble and agile, and it was just, even the looks of it just really is really low. It's a brilliant little car. I love it so much. Right, well, I'm happy with my build. Thank you for watching, everybody. Try it for yourselves as well if you haven't, before it gets removed from the used car like dealership, I guess. And yeah, you probably won't see it for a long time. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.